Myself and my special guest tonight, Rodriga Rockmore, are going to be talking about, I'm going to say it wrong, We Love 45s, I think it's Ciudad Juarez, which is the first event that we've been collaborating with in Mexico. And it's incredible. Lots of cool stuff. We're going to show the artwork. We're going to talk about the venue, talk about the DJs, talk about the other extra stuff that's happening, and find out more about it. So it's Rodriga Rockmore.
Hi.
How you doing? You okay?
I'm doing good. Yeah. How are you, Criztoz?
I'm good. I've been enjoying the last two sets. Obviously, today you played for Coffee and Donuts, but also got it covered, which is, I love covers, probably my favorite genre, if you can call it that, of 45. So it's great to see that and so much cool stuff. And today you played some extra.
Yes. So I wasn't able to play everything last Sunday, forgot it covered. So I kind of played what I wasn't able to play. So it was a good opportunity.
But that was great because I think all the DJs were saying that. We were all saying, oh, I wish I had like 2 hours because I was doing two versions of different songs. But even I only got through about half of what I picked out. So we're going to do lots more covers. So definitely. We're here to talk about this event, which is really cool. I'm really pleased that it's happening. It's amazing. And thank you for organizing it all from the other side of the world. First of all, tell us a little bit about, did I say it right? We Love 45 Ciudad Juarez.
Yes, that's very good. You could say Ciudad Juarez or just Juarez. The
Or just
ciudad in
Juarez.
the front is just like letting people know it's a city because Juarez is like used a lot in Mexico because Benito Juarez was the very first president in Mexico. So you got all kinds. You got like train stations, lots of cities, airports. You got a lot of things. So just to kind of let people know this is the city Juarez. That's why they put the ciudad in front of it.
I see. Okay. So tell us a little bit about this city. What's it like?
So Ciudad Juarez is a beautiful border town city adjacent to El Paso, Texas. It's known as the sister cities because at one point in history, before colonization and everything, it was one city, El Paso, Texas, and Ciudad Juarez. So originally, that's where my family is from. So I'm very proud of this city, and I want to celebrate it, celebrate the people, the culture there. There's lots of music there. I've done lots of sets dedicated to the music and the culture in this city, Ciudad Juarez.
And I remember when you came on the show before, because actually I think this is the third time. I think we did an All Back to Mine, and then we did a Got It Covered special.
So yeah, I'm really excited. We had been planning to kind of do an event, a We Loves 45 event for a while now. Criztoz and I, we had been talking about it. Last year, I kind of, felt like it was too rushed, like it was too sudden. So I think this year was good. I think also with everything that's happening, like politically, in the United States and Mexico, I think this is a good opportunity to bring our people together, to remind them, that there's still good things out there, music, culture, art. And so I felt like this was the right time to do it. I started talking with other DJs. Yeah, we're all for it. Yeah, I also want people to know, like here in the frontera where I'm from, El Paso and Ciudad Juarez, there's lots of great music. There's lots of great DJs, great selectors. 45 RPM culture is very much alive and well here. And I kind of want to broadcast that to the rest of the world.
Fantastic. And it's our very first event in Mexico. Let's talk a little bit first about the poster. So here we go. I took the colors from your logo and it really pops. I think it looks really cool.
I think
Uh,
it looks wonderful.
and here we go. We've got the 10 DJs. We'll go through all of them in a minute. Azul Arena. So yeah, talk to us about that venue.
So this venue, Azul Arena, is a wonderful, independent, autonomous, egalitarian space. It's an art gallery. It's about 2 years now that it was established. It was established by a very good friend of mine, Edgar Picasso. And his idea for this venue is just to celebrate artists from our border region, and he wants to make sure like it's very egalitarian. Like he wants to make sure that women get space, that queer people get space, that people that usually don't get celebrated in other spaces, like they're celebrated in this space. And so when I came to him with this idea. He loved it right off the bat. He was like, "Yeah, I love it." Because I told him, "Well, they have 40. We love 45 events all over the world, right? So it would be good to get Juarez in there too." He was like, "Yes, I love the idea." And right away he said yes to hosting this event.
Every time we do one of these events, it's great that we then go to a different city. I mean, even just this year, we did Düsseldorf last month, Newcastle, Australia. We're doing Rotterdam for the first time, and Mexico. That's 4 different locations in 2 months. It's crazy, but I just love that I sort of send that energy out and then say, "This is what we've done here. This is what we've done here. Why don't you take a little bit of this?" Like when I was talking to you about preparing this event, I was saying what we did in Panama. And I was saying that we had the pop-up food truck from Anti-Burger, and then we had a special beer brewed by Cholera X, and then we had a record fair, and then we just had lots of DJs. And again, like you say, all genders, all sexualities. We had Zizi played in Panama. It was incredible. But it's just great to be able to say, look, we've done it here. What can you do? Here's the inspiration. What can you put together?
Yes, I love that concept also, including children. I know Azul Arena, they're an art gallery. So it is, not just a venue for 21 and over. It's an open venue for all kinds of audiences, which I'm very excited about. We do have a food pop-up. One of our friends who's also like an independent merchant, she's going to be making some ceviche, which is like seafood.
Wow.
Very tasty. Yeah. And then we're also very fortunate to have a very locally known and established bar, Calaveras y Diablitos. They're able to also do a pop-up. And they said they were going to try to do some sort of 45 RPM oriented drinks. So I'm excited about that they're able to also participate.
I think what I'm finding, the more events that we do, is if you can bring in other communities, like you say, you bringing the food pop up, you're bringing a local bar. These have already got their own communities, and you're basically bringing them into one space and saying, right, we're all cool, or we've all got good vibes and similar sort of ethos about things. Let's all just hang out in this space and see what we can create. And it's then those people meeting each other for the first time. Maybe the bar owner meets the food guy, and then they sort of link, and then it sort of expands into something bigger.
Yeah, for sure. Although I don't know what is, I feel like we all know each other, right?
You never know. You never know who's going to come out the woodwork. Let's have a look at some of the DJs. So you have 10 DJs starting at 12 till late. So I think what do you think they're going to be doing? Is it an hour each, 45 minutes? What have they got?
About 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna try and work out the schedule. Maybe you can help me with that. But yeah, it would take 45 minutes to an hour. All 45s, of course.
We've done lots of different concepts depending how many DJs we've got and how much time. We've gone from obviously 7 Deadly Sevens, which is the smallest, 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Very occasionally, if there's like a headline DJ, maybe they do an hour. The other thing we found is it's always good to put a little bit of time at the end, because when we did Düsseldorf, we had like 45 minutes at the end of the thing. Whoever was still there at the end, we were then doing like 1 track each or maybe 2 tracks each, because then that became really interesting. What's the next guy or the next woman going to play? Let's look at the DJs. First one, Arena Funk.
So I'm really excited to be playing with some DJs that I haven't played in a while. Like Arena Funk is a good friend of mine. She's a part of Adelitas Fronterizas, which is a wonderful collective of all women and queer people that we started in 2019. She's really, really awesome. She mostly just plays 45s, and she plays mostly like Latin and soul. So I'm really, really excited that she's participating, and to hear her set. She always plays like really cool stuff.
And that's the other thing. When people come to the events, they always bring, because obviously we've all got big record collections. So you have to compact it down. Those who are traveling by car can obviously bring a little bit of a bigger selection. I'm looking at Barcade Hengelo, who brought about a box that big for like maybe 2 sets. I have to squash it down to that much for like a plane. Everything people play is there for a reason, and that's why it's so good. And this is, I'm sure you'll find this with this, because it's just people showing their favorite records.
Yes, absolutely. It's always like fun, but kind of hard to make your selection because you are just playing 45 minutes to an hour. So you really have to kind of think strategically and just pick the music that you think would be the best for the event.
Let's move on to the next DJ. Cantina del Centro. Centro?
Centro, yeah.
Centro.
Yeah,
Cantina del Centro.
she's another good friend of mine. She's also a part of Adelitas Fronterizas, the collective I mentioned. She's a lot of fun. She used to go by a different DJ name. We used to know her as Huichola. She kind of changed her name recently to Cantina del Centro, which translates to old-fashioned bar from downtown. I'm not quite sure what inspired her, but she's a lot of fun. She plays different varieties. She plays some cumbia, some funk, a little bit of hip hop. So I'm really excited for her set as well.
It's sounding really good. I can't wait to watch it back. Hopefully it'll all be recorded. DJ Marina.
DJ Marina is joining us. She's from El Paso, Texas, which I'm very happy and honored that we're going to be having some DJs coming from El Paso. That's the beautiful thing about being a border town, that you are able to have some people from the other side come and join us. So DJ Marina is joining us. She's a radio DJ, actually. She is a local host here at KTEP, which is radio station. She plays really cool music as well. I know that she plays some funk, some soul, some boogie. So I'm really excited to hear her set.
Good selector.
Good Selector is actually very well known here in Ciudad Juarez and El Paso, Texas. He's the lead singer of a very popular cumbia band called Sonido Cachimbo. So he's no stranger to the stage, and he has his own project as a selector of music. He is awesome. He mostly plays like reggae, dub, some Latino maybe. But yeah, he's a really good performer. He has a lot of stage presence, so I think he's going to put on a pretty good show.
Awesome. Reggae and dub. I'm a big fan. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Laboratorios Camacho.
Yes, Camacho Laboratories. He's a good friend of mine. He's veteran in the vinyl world here in the vinyl community locally. He's very well known. He plays a little bit of everything. I know he told me that his set for this event's gonna be a little bit of everything. So I think he's gonna, really put on a good show.
Again, that sounds good. Eclectic stuff.
Yes, for sure.
Michael N.
Michael N is another very well-known artist here in our beautiful Frontera. He plays with Frontera Bugalú, which is a cumbia band, very, very well known. He runs Beat Vinyl, which is very awesome independent vinyl group that every month they get together and they do like open decks, and he runs that. So he's awesome. He's very well known. He's a really good DJ himself. He plays also a little bit of everything: cumbia, funk, Latin, reggae. So I think he's going to put on a really good set.
Rodriga Rockmore. What can you tell us about Rodriga? What are you playing?
Myself, I'm very honored to be representing the Frontera. I consider myself a DJ fronteriza, and that what really is somebody, that travels back and forth across two countries, Mexico and the United States, just bringing people the best music I can in vinyl format, be it 7 inches or 33s. And I just want to, more than anything, celebrate my community because it's a beautiful place. And I want the rest of the world to be able to see that.
Next up, Sonido Crudo.
Another really good friend of mine. He's also a veteran in the vinyl community here in the Frontera. I've played many, many festivals with him. Great soul. He plays really cool cumbias, some funk, some reggae, some soul, some Latino. We're going to be doing a show together tomorrow, actually, for Super Bowl tailgating. We're going to be at a local cevicheria. So all of you guys tuning in from El Paso, Texas, we're going to be there. Check out our posts and our stories. So yeah, he's a great, great selector. I'm excited for his set.
Okay, we got 2 more. Tormento.
Tormento is a local celebrity here in town. He plays everywhere. Awesome DJ. His collection is just fire. He plays basically everywhere. He plays a little bit of everything. Also, I would say he has fire cumbia, Latino soul, some boogie, some funk. He's a lot of fun.
Finally, the last of 10 DJs, Wally B.
Wally B is another icon here in the vinyl community. He's been doing vinyl for a while. He's really, really talented, eclectic sounds, some boogie, some cumbia, some funk, world, soul music. He has it all. Really, really good DJ.
It all sounds amazing. So you've obviously got a great venue, Friends sort of art gallery. You've got 10 amazing DJs who are just going to play all sorts of great stuff. Great food, pop-up bar, and hopefully people will get in there and start dancing. And that you said it's family friendly. So it starts at midday.
Yes, we wanted to start early just to give everybody a chance. Like we said, it's family friendly, there's no age limit. And so we want, different ages to be able to show up at whatever time is available to them. Hopefully, they can join us for, the whole evening to watch all the DJs. But it is open time. So it gives different groups of people an opportunity to stop by and enjoy the music.
Yeah, hopefully if it goes well. I think you were saying that you might be possibly up for organizing something in El Paso.
I live in El Paso, Texas. Like half of my heart is over here now, so I have to rep this side of the frontera too. Also has many, many wonderful DJs. So I'm really excited to be able to display that, Ciudad Juarez and El Paso, Texas, to the rest of the world, because I think there's wonderful music here to be celebrated.
The thing I've been noticing while I've been updating the website, I've been building obviously each city or each We Love 45s event that we've done. And when I was building up the Panama one, it's amazing because it's just sort of captured a moment in history. It's like an archive of this that people later around the world, we can replay it on Twitch, we can then stick it on YouTube, and people can appreciate the music of your communities. And that's, I think, the beauty of these events and being able to record them in that way.
Yeah, for sure. Like we have an archive of the music. Hopefully, we'll be able to get sets from everybody, interviews too. I know we talked about interviews, so we're able to listen to how the different DJs are feeling. And then also, I think it'll be fun because it's going to be the first time, but it's not going to be the last time. So, it's always fun to have like those captured memories of like, oh, I remember the first time we did, We Love Juarez. We were all nervous and this happened and that happened. So
Yeah.
I think it's always fun to share those memories.
It's a great community. And I think what I'm finding with doing them is people come together and we are like really good friends. We know each other so well from this. Maybe one day we'll meet. I don't know. we'll see. I said this about Panama.
I hope so.
I said this about Panama. I said to Malong, I said, oh, maybe one day I'll come out to Panama, never thinking it would ever happen. And then it happened. So who knows? Maybe I'll make it to Mexico.
Well, absolutely. You're always welcome to over here. And, I've never been to your side of the world. So maybe one day I'm able to go over there. I know Barkid and I joke about that all the time. Like, hey, I'll be over for your set. I'll see you later. Hopefully one day it does happen.
I mean, if you can get to the Netherlands, there's, Amsterdam is amazing. Where Barcade is really cool. So, but yeah, one day it will happen. It will happen one day. But otherwise, I'm really looking forward to finding out more about it afterwards. So I think what we'll do is we can do another interview afterwards when you've got that. You'll be recording hopefully the sets and then we can stream them. And then it's really just getting some photos or maybe getting some, some reels or whatever. And then it's just building a lot of interest for it and try and get people on the periphery who maybe aren't like complete record nerds like we are, but people who like music and they don't really care what format, but they can see that the music we play is full of passion and full of love and good vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. Growing the community. I know it's always something that we aim to do with these events. So even though, they're not 45 interests or collectors, they go to have a good time. They go to dance. Maybe they're going to go see the art exhibit in Azul Arena and they stay for the food and the music. So that's always very important to grow the community to audiences that maybe don't tune into Twitch or don't watch us, at our sets, but nevertheless, they're there to have a good time.
I'm really looking forward to finding out more afterwards. Thank you so much for organizing. We'll get all the promo out to all the DJs and get them sort of sharing it around and then just build up a bit of a vibe. It's only 2 weeks away.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I told everyone we were going to have an interview. And then after that, we were going to just start posting, promoting, and just sharing away. So thank you very much for this opportunity. So people are informed and then hopefully they can join us if they're able to.
Thank you everyone for joining us and we'll see you all soon.
Thank you. See you all.